I really like the song. Good morning, Camille. It is Wednesday, February 17th, and it's Ash Wednesday. So one of my friends, Sarah, is doing an article in journalism about the effect of social networking on modern society, which inspired me to make this video about it. And so I will be reading you some statistics. There are more than 400 million active users on Facebook, which means that in terms of members, Facebook would be the fourth most populated country in the world. More than 35 million users update their statuses daily. More than 3 billion photos are uploaded each month. The average user has more than 130 friends and sends at least 8 friend requests per month. The average user also spends a minimum of 55 minutes each day on Facebook. 5 trillion. That's the amount of minutes spent on Facebook every day. 5 trillion minutes? What is the world coming to? We could be doing so much more in that amount of time. But finding your friends on Facebook has made things a lot easier for communication and for keeping in touch. I mean, it's been really helpful with me, especially because I've been able to come in contact with people who I hadn't talked to for years just because I didn't know their address or where they lived now. So in that sense, I think Facebook is pretty good. But it's also changing the way we relate to people now. I mean, you don't go and call up a friend and say, hey, how you doing? You write on their wall, which is really kind of silly if you think about it. I mean, I'd much rather have vocal than textual communication. But I do agree that it's much easier, and I am guilty of using it a lot too. I mean, I'm not the type of person who updates their status like every 5 minutes, because such people are annoying. I mean, seriously, nobody cares. But I do agree that Facebook is pretty handy. Do I think Facebook is a fad? I think Facebook as a brand is a fad, but I don't think the idea of social networking online is a fad. I think that's here to stay, and it's going to get much bigger. But here's what I think. Google has been making a lot of really cool stuff lately. I mean, they just came out with their Google phone, which had mixed reviews, but still they're, advancing pretty quickly and things. So what is stopping them from making a social networking site? I think in the future there's going to be a new one, and Google's going to own it, and it's going to be the best thing ever, and that's how we're going to be communicating in the future rather than Facebook. But how about YouTube? YouTube is the #1 largest video site and #4 largest site in general on the internet. It gets 300 million worldwide visitors per month. There are 15 hours of videos uploaded to YouTube every minute. It gets 5 billion video streams per month. And have you ever wondered how long it would take to watch every single video posted on YouTube? Well, apparently it's not even physically possible. Unless, of course, you live to be 412.3 years old. And obviously I love YouTube because it's basically like free TV, but I also understand it could cause a lot of problems for kids being able to watch videos that they shouldn't be able to watch. And with children being our future, that can cause problems. Obviously there's going to be positive and negative consequences to a world that's going more viral by the second. And what's the deal with people being obsessed with Farmville or like Mafia Wars or this stupid game stuff, which is so weird. I mean, I did it in the summer because there was nothing else better to do, but now I find myself doing more interesting things than trying to build an online farm. I mean, really, have we come to that? I think video games in general are kind of silly, because it's like, it's not even the real world. Like, you're not even accomplishing anything. It's all fake. Here's a clip of my friend Ellie and I playing a video game, and you can see I'm pretty much lost. Oh, and yeah, by the way, my hair is considerably longer the time that was taken.
Oh my God! Stop shooting!
Oh, by the way, Yoko Ono and Lady Gaga performance, it's gotta happen. We'll make it happen. Hey, guess what?